I fed my dog my brother-in-law's steak. So my husband's brother, Derek, moved into our basement in March. Just for a couple months, he said, while he got back on his feet. It's August now. I don't need to say more about that part. Here's the thing about Derek. He doesn't buy groceries. He doesn't chip in, but he has opinions about food like he's paying a chef. The first week he was here, he opened our fridge, moved stuff around, and said, "You guys don't keep much protein, huh?" I'd just done a $200 shop that morning. I let it go. I let a lot of things go, honestly. My husband kept saying, he's family, he's going through it, give him time. So I gave him time, then the food started disappearing. Not like a snack here and there. I'd buy chicken for the week, and by Wednesday it was gone. I made a lasagna for Sunday dinner and came down at 11 p.m. to find half of it eaten straight out of the pan. Foil peeled back, fork still in it. I asked him about it the next morning and he said, "Oh, was that for something? My bad." No offer to replace it. Nothing. I started labeling things. Actual sticky notes. Kids' lunches. Do not eat. He ate them anyway. He ate the string cheese I packed for my daughter's field trip, and when I said something he laughed and said, "It's cheese, relax." The steaks were different though. Let me explain the steaks. My dad raises cattle. Once or twice a year he sends us a cooler of ribeyes, grass-fed, the good stuff, and it is the one thing I genuinely guard in that house. I portion them. I freeze them. I make them last. My husband knows not to touch the last one without asking. It's kind of a thing between us. So 2 weeks ago I pulled the very last ribeye to thaw for our anniversary. Told everyone. Said it out loud at dinner. "That's the last one from Dad. It's for Saturday. Please leave it alone." Derek goes, Yeah, wouldn't dream of it." And he had this little smirk. I clocked the smirk and I told myself I was being paranoid. Saturday I get home from work and the steak's on the counter. Cooked. Half gone. Derek's sitting there watching TV with a plate on his chest. I said, "Derek, that was the ribeye." He didn't even look over. He goes, "It was gonna go bad, I did you a favor. It was thawing. For tonight." I said that 4 times. And he does this thing where he sighs like I'm the problem and says, "It's just meat, Karen. There's more where that came from. Your dad's got a whole farm." Then he actually laughed. "Chill out. It's not that deep. Here's what I need you to understand. It's not that deep." He said that about the one thing I asked him not to touch. In the one house he's not paying to live in, eating the one steak I saved for the one day. So I looked at the half he hadn't eaten yet. Big piece, still on the plate he'd set on the coffee table when he got up to get a drink. My dog Bruno was sitting right there, staring at it, doing the little whine, and I thought, you know what, Derek's right, it's just meat. There's more where that came from. I picked up the plate, put it on the floor, and said, "Bruno." Okay. Bruno had it gone in about 9 seconds. Derek comes back in and goes, "What the? That was mine." I said it was gonna go bad. I did you a favor. He said, "Are you serious right now? You gave my food to the dog?" And I said, "It's just meat, Derek. Chill out. It's not that deep." He got loud, called me petty, called me insane, said he was gonna tell my husband. I said, "Please do tell him the whole story. Start with the ribeye." He got quieter after that. My husband got home an hour later. Derek got to him first, all worked up. "She fed my steak to the dog. She's lost it." My husband looked at me. I said one word, "The ribeye," and I watched his face change because he knew exactly which steak that was and exactly what it meant. He turned to Derek and said, "You ate the ribeye? Her dad's ribeye? The one she told you about?" Derek started with the "it's just meat" thing again, and my husband cut him off and said, "Pack a bag." Derek's staying at their mom's now. He texts my husband asking when he can come back for the rest of his stuff. My husband hasn't answered. Bruno, meanwhile, has decided the coffee table is his now. He checks it every night around 6, just in case.